Oh yeah, hurry through the unexplored land. I don't mind any walls or any obstacles. In this episode, sort of from the world of Pokemon.
You bastards. Enjoy.
Mother, Copper! I don't know if I'll ever get used to this. This iconic shot where Thomas had no part in the entire episode, but man did make one glorious last shot, so we'll shove him in there. But again, it was a great shot, so... whatever. Aw, man, we're ending the episode already! Oh. May she rest in peace. I forgot about this, to be honest, so... Oh, it's kicking the nads. Important voice of our childhood. That's why it was all by the water. Because Misty, I see what you did there. Anyway, on with the episode.
Alright, Sixer. Your tank's full. We can get a move on.
Now puff away, puff away, puff away all! Guess that shows how long these videos have been in production for, how late I am. This thing was, if she died in 2024, and we're getting the tribute of now. Not that there's ever a bad time to be in, like, in loving memory. It's just one of those where it's like, I don't know. Again, we give loving respect to Kazuki Takahashi every time in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, but he's also...
Yeah, didn't say.
I'm overthinking.
It's true. They're already coming up with plans for new engines that run on this G-Max stuff.
Really?
Diesel's days are numbered. Oh,
Dynamax Diesels. That'd be something.
Oh, it's alright, Donald. It was bound to happen eventually.
Guys, imagine a Dynamax Diesel 10. Ugh.
Hey, Peter.
Two arms.
G-Max Energy? You don't know?
He's from Unova, so no.
I told you at some point. Well, I asked, but you didn't give me a straight answer. Oh, yeah, during the meeting a couple of months... Oh, sorry about that, mate. Well, you see...
I will say this isn't as much related.
Ah, no.
Esco's gotten really good with animation of Gotcha. They just blend right in without any problems. Well, oh, great, the darkest day already. We had an entire game set up to this that not happening. It happened.
Say, show don't tell. What? Go on, Anthony.
So, just Dynamaxes come running around Sodor, or Gigantamax, or what the hell. So, yeah, a Dynamax is running loose on the railroad tracks, and we have to go and stop it. Anyway, on to the heartfelt and loving song. Moon Whiplash! Did something similar happen in Sword and Shield? Oh, wait, no, it was attacking a bridge or something. And the bridge was unaltered because it was taken care of off-screen, if I remember correctly. I have not touched Sword and Shield since it came out, to be honest. Or, okay, maybe the year after that, I don't know. So my memory of everything is incomplete. But then again, that game had, like, no story anyway, so can you blame me for forgetting the story? They did. Why couldn't I? Gotta shove a Pikachu in there somewhere.
Dynamaxer! Dynamaxer alert up the line! Get to the G-Max train! Quickly!
G-Max train?
What's going on? Sorry, Gary. G-Max are near the line. Emergency. Well, why didn't you say so? Crew!
Everyone aboard! Let's bring all the Pokemon, I guess.
Pokemon? Oh, it's a big rogue Pokemon.
I don't know if all those Pokemon are going to help. Who the heck was that? That was going to be like Looker or something. Well, you must be important.
Commander Guts, sir. What's the scenario? Boldor, sir.
Boldor?
3 stars at least. How far near the railway? According to sources,
it hasn't evolved yet.
100 yards. Spawn point's the middle of the woods, sir. And let's get a move on. Percy, you're nearest engine. You know what to do. Yes, sir!
Tally-ho, tally-ho. Although the Dynamax theme doesn't feel too out of place on Sodor. It could kind of work in. Eh.
There he stands, boys.
To
It's freaking huge! Hey, I told you Dynamaxes were big.
be fair, that would be a lot of people's reaction to seeing a giant Pokemon in real life.
Alright, boys, you know the drill. Go, 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 go!
So, this is what G-Max Energy
Just wait till you
does?
get introduced
Oh,
to
yeah, this
Unova's
happens all
gimmick
the
of,
time.
oh wait, Unova doesn't have a gimmick
surprised
because
this
this
is
is
your
before
first
we
time
just shoved
seeing it
gimmicks
happen.
into every game.
Well, to be fair, Sixer,
I guess
it's not as
Unova
common
was
as it is on
gimmick
the
was it was a
mainland,
soft
but
reboot,
it
but
can be
still.
quite a nuisance, especially near railways.
Good thing we have the RDF.
RD what? RDF, the Railway Dynamax Force.
You're not doing a very good job so far. I will say this really does prove how much Escode has evolved over time. Like, seeing like Season 1 of Unleashed and how that game was just... It was a fine Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan shows.
Alright,
Now, look
so
at it now.
perimeter
Look how
secure.
far he's
What's the
come.
plan? Keep it tight. Make sure there
Just
aren't
great
any
respect
people or
and
Pokemon
how
around the area to get hurt.
Much he's grown, you know?
I'll handle this one on my own.
Oh, really?
Juggernaut! Battle!
Juggernaut.
Stand!
I understand the reference, and I appreciate it. Blastoise, solid choice against the Boldor.
Come on! Incoming! Iron defense!
Ooh, dang. He held strong and burst back.
Is there anything we can do to help?
We don't need to help.
Believe me, I would love to get involved in that battle.
I
But
wouldn't.
There's a right and a
What is wrong with you?
into a Dynamax skirmish. Besides, Chief's got this. He's been handling D-Maxers since the 1980s.
Really?
Ain't anyone in the whole region who's better than him.
Try and knock it off.
Sir,
Standing
it's
is too
using
strong.
Max Strike! Juggernaut! Ice Beam!
Ice Beam. Interesting choice for a Blastoise, but I'm not gonna complain. Gotta have it anti-dragon stuff,
Hydro
right?
Cannon! Fire!
Now there we go. There's the water attack. I'm like, where's the water? Having a Blastoise without a water attack is like having Pikachu without electric attack. It's like, I think you did it wrong. Fixed it. Problem solved.
Whoa.
Couldn't get any
And
gripping,
that, my
so was
friend,
stuck getting
is
hit on with the
G-Max
water.
energy.
Boulder is unable to battle. Blastoise
Find
wins.
the power spot and seal it off. Yes, sir.
Where's my respect?
Donald, do you think Emily likes torturing me? Like, you think she does this on purpose?
'Cause
Come
what?
now, Thomas, be fair. There was a Dynamaxer earlier. You know the delays they can cause. Annie, respectfully, I don't care if Arceus came down from the heavens himself. If Emily doesn't get here in 5 minutes, I'm leaving with kaboom! I'm leaving with kaboom, kaboom, kaboom! I'm leaving. Kaboom! Donald, I'm talking! Nah, laddie, you're erupting. What? You heard. Kaboom, kaboom, you go. Loud enough to be a volcano, you are.
You're just
And smoky
complaining.
enough, too.
Remember, this is an engine that... Engines were going too slow going across the bridge, and he
look
thought
who's
everyone
here.
deserved to die because of it.
Fine, didn't ya? There
What
was
happens
a
if we go too
Dynamaxer
fast for the
near
bridge, and
line.
then we'd have
Was
no
it even
passengers?
on
I'd still
the
run on
line?
time. No, you wouldn't. You'd have no passengers.
But nothing. You could have just left it be and we could have all been happy here, couldn't we? Oi, cool your jets, Thomas. You know all too well by now that we can't just do that. Yeah, alright. Oi, Anthony, aren't you going back to your post? Oh, not yet. I promised my son I'd take him home real quick. Dad?
Hmm?
Ah,
Get off the
there's
bus yourself.
Court. He's been getting bullied ever since he came here. He doesn't feel too comfortable going home on his own.
Really?
Hey, kid. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
That's part of the
Pretty
railroad
fast.
staff. Shouldn't you be like
Oh,
number
so
one
you're
hero or
good.
something?
Hello. Hello.
That's not impressive. Everyone's father here works on the railroad. You're not special.
Hello there, little girl. I'm a boy.
I can't tell anymore.
Uh...
Well, I must be off now. Ooh.
Shut up! It was just a mistake. It wasn't funny. Oh,
To be fair, he had a 50-50 chance.
Didn't like you would be mistaking him for a lassie. Sorry about that, lad. Percy, he's a few bolts short, if you know what I mean. Anyway, your old man told me that you want to be quite a Pokemon trainer one of these days. How long until you're able to get one? Not long. Well, when you do get your first Pokemon, come see me. I'll teach you a thing or two. Yes, yes! Peter's traveled all over the world. He's caught many Pokemon. He knows a lot about them. Was it something I said?
Well, kind of.
No. He's been quiet ever since we came here. You think he's still homesick? Could be.
Could be,
but
yeah.
We've been here for a while now. I asked him if something else...
We've been here for a while, so why isn't he over it yet?
I haven't seen him smile in months. Just hope I can get him to open up again soon.
Get him a Pokemon.
Anyway.
Or a
I've been
train.
waiting
Kids
long
like
enough.
trains.
I'll see you in a bit.
Why do you think
Hang
this
on, mate.
franchise is so
Come on,
popular?
Percy. We've got work to do.
Like, of course, the stories, the characters, all that, but you can't act like the train is 0% of it.
Look who's finally here. You took your sweet
So it took a
kaboom.
sandwich.
Kaboom. Oh, sweet Arceus, Donald. If you do that again, I'm going to kaboom you.
How would you even do that? Shut up.
Gershrew, dinner's ready.
He's still putting more effort into the Scottish accent than Alec Baldwin in Season 6. Although, funnily enough, that was my first introduction to Donald and Douglas, so them having the Scottish accent was weird to me.
Still compete in the Pokemon League? Well, of course you can. I'm not saying no, so who is? I've been hearing a lot about the Pokemon League. Apparently in this region, not everyone can compete in it. Only trainers with special permission from gym leaders or other people can. The gym leaders here are comparable to Elite Four members or even champions.
Really? That's strong, huh?
Is that what's been bothering you? Well, now it is. I think the Pokemon League might be too much for me.
You haven't even tried yet.
Well, I wouldn't just quit on your dreams just yet. I'm sure there's another way you can be accepted into the Pokemon League. In fact, I'll find out for you if you like. Yeah, thank you, Dad. But what if I can't do it? Well, you never know unless you try. Even if things are a little tougher here, I'm sure your chances are just as good as everyone else's. Boys, dinner's getting cold. Come on, we better dig in before the Snorlax takes it away from us. I heard that!
And that's why you sleep on the couch tonight. Does he even have a Pokemon? Maybe like a Litwick
Morning,
or something.
Thomas. You look a little put out. You could say that, Rosie. I'm feeling a bit overworked. First I have to take the farm train, then I have to collect the workmen at the building site, and then I have to do 2 stone runs. 2! And it's not just me. Percy
And I
and
gotta deal
Toby
with
are starting to
rail
feel a
during
bit
it.
strain as well. We're not afraid of hard work, but this mine's really starting to drain our tanks. And it's only going to get worse during tourist season. You talked about it to Mr.
Wait,
Pannier?
but why would
He's been
tourists
aware
want to
of
go
it
to a
since the project
mine?
began. I hope he does something
Well, like
about
in
it
Season
eventually.
5, apparently open a mine and people really
But
want to go
we'll
and
just
see
have
that
to cope for
carousel.
now.
What?
So, where'd you want these? Just leave them there. I'll fetch you the farm train as soon as I'm
Like,
done
the
with
castle
the
makes
treks.
sense. The mine is just a,
Rosie.
huh? He was a kid, I'm like, what? Like, maybe there's a bat cave or something. I don't know. That's vaguely interesting, I guess. Good. We have a stowaway. Everyone stop what they're doing. You.
Need, Oh.
I can explain.
Hello. How did you get in there? Well, well, Rosie. I didn't think you'd be taking passengers today. Gershrew? What's this I hear about you stowing away inside a van?
You skipped school?
Well... Oi, lads, it's Scar!
Oh boy.
Oh. So this is your bus stop, eh, Scar? Well, since you're already here, you don't mind... Hey, he's getting away!
Ah, ran from the bullies and ended up in there.
Rah, 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 rah.
Look out, they've got Jones Turner on their team! We can't escape him! Can't you just challenge them to a Pokemon battle? Unless you don't have a Pokemon in the first place. Oh, Louis self-destruct! Or smoke screen. And all the confusion just jumped in the first thing he saw. Now this is nice, worst person point of view. That'll do. And that's how I got here, more or less. One thing that's interesting about regional evolution is it's weird how they still have like a Cantonian form and then suddenly boom, smoke stacks like with Galarian wheezing and stuff like that.
That was close.
It's not the end of the world, just well, it's just like, huh?
Right. Wait, why is...
Yeah, you're locked in with the freight
Wait,
now.
Wait, no, I'm still in here.
Oh well. Then also with the illusions, Pokemon's kind of baloney anyway, so it's not the end of the world, let's be real. I know I started this, I'm just saying that, I don't know.
Next time you see bullies like that, try to find someone who can help you. Don't hide in places like that, especially near the railway. Places like this could be dangerous.
Thomas Mitchell's just like, duh!
Yeah. Okay, Dad. I'm sorry. Right. You can ride with me back up to the top station, but I
Why does Thomas keeps having the best expressions in this? Oh wait, main character.
Yes,
of course
Dad.
he has the best ones. Duh. I know the Railway series is an ensemble cast and all that jazz, but this is its own thing. But there's a reason they call it Thomas the Tank Engine. Why is Gordon took more of his brother's cue in this, I guess? Alright. Again, small little differences is its own little universe. Things are similar, but not the same. Which, why would it be if it was Sodor in the world of Pokemon? Now I look forward to the sequel series, Pokemon in the world of Sodor. Where's the Pokemon? What's a Pokemon? No! This is a great shot. Hi, Vitacoat. Oop. This guy's having a lot of fun just like using almost every Pokemon in the Galarian region. And you got like 150 to work from at least, so... Yeah. Plenty of stories to tell with them. Ooh. At least these ones aren't battling on the rails.
I still can't understand it.
And you never will. What the heck? Oh.
Ah, thank you, Mary.
You left the refreshment lady behind!
Guppa? Thanks. It's
A cup of
been a long
Koopa.
week.
They just drink Pokemon. Okay.
I've
They
had
get
enough
no
of this
think.
tomfoolery. Turret, use takedown.
What's with all the fog?
I suppose you're right. That is quite enough tomfoolery. Dots, use snipe shot.
Oh boy. Oh! That's a surprise. I thought it was gonna be the,
Turret, no!
the Dragon Ghost thing from Gen 9. But no, it's the starter Pokemon from Gen 10. No, wait, no. Dragapult from Gen 8, and then it's just Inteleon from Gen 9. Sorry, I got all mixed up.
What do you know?
What kind of cool seeing the eye thing go down like a visor. That was cool.
Wait, actually...
I ran away again.
Excuse me. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Is that a trick question?
Yes, actually.
Sorry, it's just... I was wondering if you knew how to get permission to compete in the Pokemon League. Me and my son are new here, and he wanted to compete in the Pokemon League himself, but... Well, we weren't expecting it to be this... restrictive. Well, there is a good reason for that. Galar was built on the sport and passion of Pokemon battle. Here, the Pokemon trainers are compared to... Yes, I know all that already, but how do you get permission? You either need special permission from a member of the League. Anything else? Well, you could have your son participate in local tournaments.
Local
In
tournaments, you
places
say?
like this, we have something called the Junior Cup. Winner gets a ticket to the Pokemon League. Though, not even that's going to be a cakewalk. If you ask me, it's basically just an Ekans pit. Just thousands, millions of trainers fighting for a chance to get a ticket. I'm not saying your son shouldn't try, but I'd say the chances of him winning are pretty low.
Always gotta be some naysayers.
Well, I guess that answers that question.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
come on,
sign you up for
sport.
some local
Don't throw in the
tournaments.
towel just yet. Dad, why did we have to come here? Why did you have to move to a country where this was so hard? I didn't know. Well, you should have known. You said it would be easier here, but things have only gotten harder for me ever since I came here. I never asked for any of this. I just want to go home. We can't. Yeah, I can't. And it's all because of you.
Well, there's that drama you were hoping for, Thomas. I hope you're happy now. You want to know what would make me tick? Now you're trying to get some of those hints you were looking for. Thank you, Bolton. Oh wait, no, it wasn't called Bolton, it was something else, but yeah, I called Bolton. Sue me. How dare I name the fake creature the wrong
All
thing?
right, Thomas, time to be Edward. Oi, lad. Are you speaking to me? I don't see anyone else, so yes. Look, I just wanted to know, are you really willing to give up on your dreams just because you're not on the other side of the planet? You wouldn't understand. I just can't keep up with this place. Oh, and you would have had a better chance if you were back in Unova.
Unova's known as the hard region after all.
What would you even know about the Pokemon League anyway?
And by that we
You're
mean we set their
trained.
levels
You
way
probably
too
don't even know
high.
the first thing about a Pokemon. Oh, you're right, mister. I don't. In fact, I don't give two whistles about them. But I do know a thing or two about the odds being against you. And feeling like there's nothing you can do about it. What? Listen, Gershru, was it? Do you really want to be a Pokemon trainer? Yes? Then fight for it. Just because things have gotten harder for you doesn't mean they're impossible. It just means you need to work harder for your dreams. If you want something in life, It isn't going to be handed to you on a silver platter.
Ain't that the
I
truth?
should know, because it took me years just shunting coaches in the big yards, being treated like scum by the big engines, and
treating Edward like scum.
mishaps.
The iconic first episode.
But eventually, I got the chance to do what I
Oh,
always
James even
wanted
his
to do.
black livery. Nice.
Go out there and see the world. I know it may not seem like much to you, but it took me a whole journey to prove myself.
Oh boy, don't
In the
we
end,
know it.
I was a better engine for it. Yeah, it may seem like you have a small chance, but the way I see it, you can either be quiet or get out there and throw your hat into the ring. You understand that, right? Trust me, kid. If I can earn this branch line, then you have a spot in the Pokemon League. And I'm sure there'll always be someone who has your back.
You know, it's funny. Like an episode ago, we heard how Thomas had a cold side and he had to warm up to it, but he's willing to just give that extra mile for the kid. Mine's a kid with someone who he already knew and would sort of get a good side of. That's adorable, son of Absol. But I guess it also shows that like he has a soft spot for the kids at the end of the day. Usually, though, he doesn't give a lick about a Pokemon, though. But then he's a train. Why would he care? He's never going to be a Pokemon champion.
Dad,
Dude, what if the end of the series is Thomas is the secret champion?
I'm sorry about
How does that even begin to work? Shut up.
This wasn't your fault.
And it goes like, shit, they found out my ID already. How did they know?
That's alright, kiddo. Right. Station's coming up any minute now. When we get there, I want you to get off and get to school as quickly as you can. I'll try to have a word with the boys' parents when I get the chance, okay? Gertrude, what's up with the clouds? What do you
Uh-oh. Dynamax again. Not again. Not the Darkest Day Part 2. Or 3,
Oh,
I
no.
guess.
Not here. Not now. What's happening? Oh, cinders and ashes.
I'll say. Oh, come on. It's an even bigger one this time. What's this one's name again? Goliath.
Thomas, reverse, reverse. Too late for that. We'll have to leg it.
Your trains can't exactly stop on a dime. Well, it was said by Shopping Hat that they found a new wishing stone mine supplement thing.
Hold on tight,
So I
kid.
guess that's been going around, but more easily. Oh, jeez, this is in a very difficult situation. Very easy prey. Oh, crap. Eruption.
Incoming!
Puff! Hello, what was that? Oh,
Fire blast,
nice
now!
save. Good thing we set it up last episode. Careful, the move
Steady,
only has
boys.
5 PP. No, nah, obviously not. Not here anyway. Ooh. This is a quiet way to run a railroad. The bridge is out! It's quick. Someone more in Diesel 10 he had a bad experience with the bridge
Whistling
once.
Fireboxes, that was close. Right, let's get...
Ooh, God, not now. Burst a safety valve, probably.
Thomas, please don't tell me that was your safety valve.
The safety valve bursts because it's a safety mechanism. It lets out excess steam so the engine doesn't explode. Unfortunately, the downside is it cuts off all steam, so they
Dad?
can't move.
It's gonna be fine, Gertrude.
We'll see Mommy in heaven, but
They are
Mommy's
not
not
letting you
dead.
down
Then she'll
yet.
see us in heaven. Where's that special police force when you need them? There you are! Percy's coming! He just needs to cross that bridge! Uh-oh.
You'll be alright now, kid. Colossal.
Oh, Colossal, that was it.
4 stars at least. Barricade the perimeter.
Gonna need my
Going to
Mega
be
Stone
4
for this one.
Yes, sir. Peter, get Thomas out of the way. On it. Wow, Donald was right. You really do act like a volcano.
Oh, shut up.
Respectfully, can you please save the jesters for when I'm away from the actual volcano?
I don't want to die, thank you. Even Thomas didn't make fun of James when the tree was about to fall on him. There was no time for this.
Then let's get to work. Pokemon to battle! Corviknight, stand! Pelipper, stand! Espeon, stand!
I'm all down for this. This is awesome. And then we cut away.
Initiate divergence technique.
Ooh. Fishing a fully evolved Pokemon at that too.
Espeon, reflect! Pelipper, protect! Corviknight, Steel Wing!
Wait, one of those is in the defense move. Ooh. Imagine being that giant rock being and then you get it pelted by a bird. Ooh. Came in for round 2.
Rain Dance!
This is a very inaccurate raid battle. The teammates are actually helping.
Juggernaut,
And there's no one asshole with a soul rock. Just watching. Ah,
This is taking too long.
he knows to look out for the
Let's wrap this up with a
Blastoise.
6S. Yes, sir.
6S.
Juggernaut, Waterfall. Espeon, Helping Hand.
Team battle, nice. Or team attack, rather. Here we go. Going from the eruption. Dodge it. Dodging again. Go for it, Blastoise. Corviknight with the save. Now Flamethrower is trying its turn. But we fight back. I don't know what Corviknight's doing, but it's helping. Oh god, the Pelipper went down first, surprisingly. Ooh, but Corviknight seemed to help out. Blastoise going up as physically possible.
Open wide, big fella. Hydro Cannon, fire!
This is Sodor in the Royal Pokemon. Why is it going so hard? That's how you know it's a passion project. Dude, that was awesome. No joke. Just got a freaking face full of it. And Blastoise still has the cool landing.
I should have bitten there.
Still think you don't stand a chance?
Chief, what's the situation? Dynamax is contained. Although, I am a little wary. This incursion was too recent from the last one. We'll
There's no
probably
time.
have to close the loop line for a bit just to be safe.
Yeah.
I understand. And what about the engines? Well, other than a burst safety valve, I'd say your number one's fine.
That's good.
Excuse me? Were you the one controlling that Blastoise? Yes. Well, that was incredible! You took down that massive Pokemon like it was nothing!
It was awesome, too.
And he was like, "Rah, I'm gonna eat you, and I'm gonna crush you, and you and Blastoise were like, smile, you son of a pew! Boom! Oh, wow! How did you take out a Pokemon that big? 3 words. Teamwork, strategy, and a good few years of hard work. What did I tell you? Dad? I don't want to quit the Pokemon League anymore. Do you think you can handle the challenge then? I'll try. Anthony? I do hope you realize this isn't Bring Your Child to Work Day.
Uh-oh.
Right? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I can explain. Well, it's getting late, so I think you better get your child home first.
I'm gonna fade in the background.
Thank you, Thomas. Well, you helped me. Now we're even. And thank you too, Mr.
That's good.
Guts. Bye, Thomas.
Got a valuable life lesson from
So,
Thomas the
while we're
frickin'
on the
tank engine.
subject, since I helped you twice, do you think you can perhaps let me take Annie and Clarabelle for a bit?
I helped you in the
Well,
night
I'm gonna
train.
be out of action for a while anyway, so fine. Hello? Oh, sir, yeah, sorry. A lot's been happening today. We just... What? Really? Oh, that's brilliant news, sir.
What is?
When? Oh,
Kids coming to
I
visit,
see.
maybe? New engine?
sure. Thomas has been put out of action for a bit, but we can wait a little while longer.
I guess maybe there's a new engine coming to help us since Thomas is out of action. Can only assume. Alright, that was a solid episode. You got a friggin' life lesson for Thomas the Bloody Tank Engine. That's how you know you made it good. But that was really dang good. Just that freaking battle. That whole battle was going so well with the freaking Colossal. And it's just, they're just like, why? This is Sodor of the World of Pokemon. Why is it so epic? And he really put his heart and soul. This was like, I have this vision for this battle and I'm going to go to it, damn it. Shows that even something that looks stupid on paper can still have awesome moments. I think a lot of the best things in life are stupid on paper. Love little in references and stuff like that. They're just fighting the Dynamax. Like, I wonder how often this is a thing on Sodor. Sadly, it's only going to increase as we keep mining more of those wishing stones, as I was saying. Like, apparently it's already a thing that happens given the fact that we have the defense force and all that stuff already set up. It's a just-in-case mechanic, but since we're mining for wishing stones, it's going to happen more. Hopefully not too out of control, though. That's something they're going to have to be aware of. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to get the defense force too big of a budget. Crazy to think of Sodor having a military base. I mean, then again, it's never stated officially in the books, but it is implied that Sodor was involved in some way in World War II, because the Reverend Audrey, of course, skipped that part, because I don't want to get into the politics of that and all that. We'll just skip that part, but they probably had to have some involvement, right? But let's not get into that for obvious reasons. Moving on, it was a good story of the kid just being like, I don't know if I can do it here in this region. This region seems tough. Kid, you came from Unova. That would have been much easier, huh? But I appreciate you trying to, you know, he fell down on his luck and like couldn't do it for someone even pull it on top of that. But thanks to the little pick-me-up from Thomas and seeing the battle in action, it was really the wake-up call I need. Plus, hey, even if you're not going to be champion of the Pokemon League, at least it looks like you have a nice side job in this defense force thing. That seems pretty cool. First, you're going to need a Pokemon, though. Unless you already got a Pokemon, in which case I am blanking on it too terribly. Whoops! But overall, this was an excellent episode that I totally checked out. First look at the runtime, this is like 37 minutes. Oh god, I'm gonna be here forever. Actually, it kind of just flew by, right? Just like, hey, you know, it doesn't matter how long it is. It matters how much stuff is in it, right? Hey. So overall, excellent episode. I'm glad I checked it out. You cooked well, Esco Knight. You cooked well. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you all next time. Later.